So, how do you know you found the one? The one golden idea that is going to launch your business on a rocket to success.
In business, it just takes one good idea to strike gold. While having the skills, the drive, and the mindset to bring your business to life are important, they won't get you far if your idea isn't right. We ask the experts.
One. So I think it's important to identify your best idea and something that is not an idea that you just think should exist, but an idea that's baked in what is called specific knowledge. So this is some sort of knowledge that you have about the world that very few people do. And for me, I had specific knowledge around how the lawn care business worked. I spent 15 years in the industry, and I had a little bit of knowledge around how technology could improve that process because I had implemented technology in my first company in such a way that my competitors weren't doing. And then I observed, and I was an early adopter of Uber and Airbnb. I was fascinated with these businesses in 2010, 11, 12. And I had the specific knowledge of how the lawn care business worked and how an application could help it run smoother. And so that enabled me to have the confidence to know that I'm fairly certain this idea is going to exist in the world. Somebody's going to build it, and I'm just going to work as hard as I can on this one good idea that I have.
Chew. Let me modify it just a bit. I think that the more salient question from my perspective is learning to say no to all of the other things. That as founders, we come up with ideas 100 times a minute. I don't know about you, but whether I'm running or in the shower or driving my kids around or here at the office, I'm like, oh, how about that? Oh, how about that? And I call it the shiny penny syndrome. Everything looks great. And your audience is extremely talented. So the fact is that each and every one of you can probably make most of those ideas work, but the good is the enemy of the best. And so to pursue over and over the rigor and the discipline of saying the most powerful word for any entrepreneur, which is the entrepreneurial taboo word, is a word we don't like to say, and that word is no.
Tree.
I think a lot of people work under the assumption that you have to know a lot about a particular subject in order to dive in and maybe start a business. And what I found myself doing was having a passion, feeling a passion for something, and sort of making a passion decision to jump in. And what followed was, as you quickly learn, you have to make a tremendous personal commitment to going all in, giving it your all, working the long hours, and really making it work. And I find that looking at my background, it looks very strange. It's nursing and it's business and it's nonprofit, and none of it sort of on the surface may not make sense, but it was almost like, writing a new story each time. You take the experience, what you learned from that, roll it into the next opportunity. So I've always looked at, things as opportunities as opposed to challenges. And just because I didn't know everything I had to know about something never stopped me from diving in, learning what I needed to learn, and going for it.